Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Riwahyuni and ID number 211160029 and I'm from TBI2. Now I want to explain about the method of learning English in class, which I think is effective and very good for developing student skills in listening, speaking, writing, and then reading. The first I want to explain about what's a learning method. Learning methods are approach or ways used by educators to deliver lesson materials to students or learners. These methods involve a specific technique, strategies, and approach in conveying information or skill to students so that they can understand it and master the subject matter more effectively. And several examples of teaching methods include the use of lecture, cooperative learning methods, or group discussion and group project. And then demonstration and simulation and the use of technology such as multimedia. The choice of teaching methods usually depends on the learning objective, student characteristic, and the type of subject matter being taught. And then one effective teaching method, in my opinion, is the cooperative learning, which is a method where students work together in small groups to achieve common learning goals. In cooperative learning, each group member has specific responsibilities, and the success of the group depends on the contributions and cooperation of all members. This method aims to develop social skills, communication, collaboration, and problem solving. And then some development strategies that can be applied include role and responsibility assignment, such as the first, develop a clear system for assigning roles and responsibility to each group member. And the second, ensure that each student has a significant contribution and feels responsible for the group success. And the third, formation of balanced groups. In the case, strives to ensure that each group has diversity in terms of abilities, skills, and student backgrounds. Develop group formation strategies that consider individual difference. And then some learning objective of cooperation learning include the first, for social skills development. Cooperative learning helps in the development of students' social skills. They learn to communication, negotiate, and work collaboratively with their group members. And the second, improvement improvement of communication skills. Collaboration within a group requires students to communicate effectively. This may include sharing ideas, providing feedback, and discussing learning concepts. These skills can help students become more confident in expressing their thoughts. And the third, enhancement of problem-solving skills. Cooperative learning emphasizes group problem solving. Students are encouraged to think critical, identify common problems, and find solutions together. This creates an environment where students can develop collaborative problem solving skills. And for development of shared understanding. Through collaboration, students can build a shared understanding of learning concept. They can learn from each other's perspective, support and complement their individual knowledge, and achieve a deeper understanding. And the fifth, increase personal responsibility. Students Students learn to be responsible for their contributions within the group. They realize that cooperation in a group requires positive contributions from every member. And then, one example of a cooperative approach method in learning is role play activities. Here's example of its implementation. The activity named role play and the time at the airport. The learning objective, such as the first, improve speaking skills in English, and the second, develop situational communication skills, and the third, enhance understanding of situations at the airport and common phrase use. And then the activity steps for initial preparation include the first, the teacher select a situation at the airport as the context for the role play, such as a passenger checking in or a situation at the departure gate. And second, the teacher provides a brief scenario and assign different roles to each student in small groups. And then role assignment. For role assignment, such as the first, students are divided into small groups, each with different roles, such as passengers, check-in staff, security officer, or information officers. And second, each student is given a brief guide regarding their roles, tasks, and responsibilities. And then, for dialogue preparation, such as the first, each group is given time to design a dialogue based on the provided scenario. And the second, students collaborate in planning the dialogue, ensuring the use of appropriate phrase and discussing possible interactions between roles. And then, for role play performance, such as the first, each group performs the role play in front of the class, and the second, students strive to use English to the best of their ability according to their roles. And the third, performance may involve interaction between groups or be observed by the entire class. And then, for reflecting and the feedback, the first, after each performs, the class and teacher provide positive and constructive feedback. And the second, the teacher moderates a reflection session to discuss success, challenge faced, and ways to improve English speaking skills. And then for rotation step, the first, to ensure each student has the experience of playing various roles, groups may repeat the activity with role rotations, and then the benefits of the activity, such as the first, improve speaking and listening skill in English, and then teach common phrase used in airport situations, and then encourage students to collaborate and work together in the group, and then provide practical and enjoyable experience in using English in everyday life context. And then I choose the cooperative learning methods in teaching English is beneficial because it creates an environment that supports social interaction and collaboration, which is very relevant in the development of language skills. In a cooperative context, students not only learn from the teacher but also learn from each other through structured interaction. And the process of communicating and discussing in groups provides opportunities for students to teach speaking, listening, reading, and writing skills in real life context. Here, uh, role here, a role in developing English include empowering students to apply understanding, then grammar and everyday expressions in practical situations. In addition, this method increases students' motivation because they feel they have a part in the learning process and build confidence in communicating in English. The opportunity to interact in the target language with peers can also stimulate a broader understanding of culture and communication styles, resulting in more holistic and effective learning in the development of English language skills. Then, advantages of cooperative learning methods include the first, enhance social skills. So a student develop communication and interpersonal skills. Diverse and then diverse perspective, exposure to different viewpoints fosters a broader understanding, and then for active engagement, promotes active participation, which can enhance learning retention. And then for community building, uh, fosters a sense of community and share responsibility for learning. And the disadvantages from the cooperative methods. The first, uneven participation. Some members may contribute more than others, and leading to imbalance. And the second, for potential conflicts. So, interpersonal conflict within groups may arise, affecting the learning environment. And the third, individual assessment challenge. So, assessing individual contributions can be complex and then not suitable for all. Some students may prefer or benefit more from individual learning styles. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.